So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Tua taken right to the air. Completed to Collins. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seen him get beat there, forced to take it out of bounds near the line? That's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Tua now from the gun. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Steelers' 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal. Maybe even flip the field with field position, but to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby, and they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Declines the touchback, Brock, and then he can pay in a big way. He's tackled before he can get to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Miller. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Again, it's Miller. And he's brought down for a loss.
Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now it becomes a critical third down.
3rd and 2, now Tagovailoa. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jordan Stout headed out to punt it away on 4. And this is the first time he's been called on today. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Jets football. First down, ball at the 36. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, here we go. Second down. Here's Hall once more. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. It's an 8-yard gain, and things looking a whole lot better now. 3rd and 3 upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Young to throw here on 3rd. He lobs it deep middle. He's got it deep downfield. And in, touchdown, New York. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Jets drive out to an early 14-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the teeth, and he's ready to send this flight. Washington now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff here for Miller. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Collins got it left side. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Textbook first down completion. Sets up second.
We in his face, talking crazy to him.
Take that shot on the field.
2nd and 3 now.
Talking crazy to the fan.
On the give, it's Miller. And they
That's
have
wild.
at the line. They step by Damone Clark.
Slow run defense.
Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just
There
times
is nothing out here.
linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field. He ran right into the darkness and the
Why
pain of the linebacker.
Why not?
5 DBs out there for the Jets. 3rd down. The play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. penalty makes it
Should
third
have called
and
the
8
same
here.
play, though.
Running back sent in motion. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. Completed here to Pickens. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
We often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Trying the right side with Miller. And he's taken down with a short gain
block,
to the
bro.
25. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Man in motion here. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Oh,
That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
these boys wild, man.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the red zone now. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. Well, great look here, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate.
Oh, the Lions got a win.
It's how you finish.
And just like that,
Hey.
we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returnable from the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return.
What did I just pick?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 7 Pirates.
Young to throw it. He's on the move. He's running with it. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter.
But we still gonna hit him.
So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end
Still
of the
get
1st
that boy
quarter.
out of bounds.
It's a 14-7 game. You're watching the NFL. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Shotgun snap now to Young. Getting out to his left. That one's caught along the left sideline. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. This is complete to Duke. The ball is loose.
Give it up.
Steelers have it, headed the other way. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense. So that was holding on the offense, and a quick declination from the defense means this stands as a turnover.
Yeah.
Running back, motioning right. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
All right, come on.
2nd and 8. Finds him on the crossing route. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. Like to have kept that big play.
They going crazy with these holding calls, man.
No, and it's got to come back.
Trying to do me dirty out here.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He's going to push one deep down the right.
Nico!
Complete inside the 35. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers tie things up at 14. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
I go.
3rd down give to Hall. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On the jump.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th.
Here we go. Here we go.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage.
Go.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going play action, Tagovailoa. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Ready, John? 32 stairs. 20, TX. He's right, no. 8. Out.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa.
Oh, a dummy.
It's intercepted. And the Jets get the football as he makes his third interception.
It's crazy.
This
I be
season.
seeing the defense, but I be like,
You know
I'm
what
gonna throw
this
that
is,
bitch
Kate?
anyway.
This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You
really
watch
didn't even have to
defensive
do
coaches
that.
preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face
One
second
of these
and
days,
10.
I'm gonna stop throwing all these picks.
One of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Escapes the pocket. Throw left side, complete. They got 24 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I think my
That shouldn't
favorite
happen.
part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On first down, here comes home. And this one's going to come to a stop down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. Snaps third and less than a yard.
Here we go. Set. Set, go.
They go right back to Hall. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Jets parlay the interception into points.
That's my fault.
Breece Hall with the touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up
Can't
and
protect
good.
this dude light, man.
And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Wish I didn't start with. At least I should have brought it here.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying.
Really?
Washington now to return. This return makes it up to the 25.
Damn. Sorry.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go ahead. 21G. 21G.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. The floater falls to the deck. Looking for George Pickens that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Catch is made down the right sideline. Give him 24 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not
Yeah, I
very
know.
good.
I was tripping.
Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Definitely was tripping with that dumb drop back.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a 31-yard play, and that's a Steelers first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing again here on second. Tagovailoa gets this to Bateman. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Into the hands of Likely. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Has it in close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
It's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers tie this game at 21. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Young. Escapes out. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Let's go now. Panther 60.
He'll throw it. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will
Take
be
2
back
sacks from
right
my
after
man at the
this.
end of the half. I'm not mad at that. I probably should have picked something different. It's all good.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half.
And
we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Dad used to tell me he would come in there and have to get me. He ain't show up.
Young working from the gun.
Give me that!
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Colson and Devo's got it. And the Steelers have the football at what looks to be the 37-yard line. And it doesn't
He ain't
matter
show
who
up.
gets that ball to start the second half
Valuable lesson,
because
man.
he
I had to
kicks
grow up.
it off on the very
Why I
first
never
play.
ask for help. I do it for you. Cause I ain't do it for myself. I go 0 to 100. Real.
Just said simply, go
Real.
get the
Squad.
ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
2-1 out of the pistol. That throw finds Pickens. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, what opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Oh, dummy, that's supposed to be a touchdown.
22.
Oh, he can't run.
Gain and good for a first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. David Long getting the spot that time.
This man's run defense is impeccable.
First down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Taken in by Likely. And he'll go down here at the 16.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target, thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Going on third, Tagovailoa. This finds Likely. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I go 0 to 100. Real quick.
That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend.
He didn't show up.
Safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Motioning the tight end left. From the gun on third, Tagovailoa has it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark it at the 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise
I'm
you
feeling like
money will follow.
4th and 3, drive on the line. Looking to throw.
Oh, he blocked it.
Complete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Should have kicked that field goal, brother.
So focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential first down.
They start the drive with Hall. And he reaches the
Oh, here we go.
as he's hauled down.
He got that damn
And they
X Factor
stay
thing.
13 yards as it brings
Ain't
up a
nobody
first
gonna be able
down.
to tackle this
This is
motherfucker
why
now.
coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Finding room at the 30. And he's finally marked down at the 34. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Buying some time left as the open man downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Go! 70 range, Cowboy 80.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
60 Bobcat.
Rush coming for Young. Buys time, rolling right. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. No change to the call on the field. That play's going to remain a touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
I'm a little upset about that play. I'm not even gonna lie.
Offense
Definitely
ready to
upset
begin
about
this
that play.
drive. 1st and 10.
That play is fucking bogus.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
I'm gonna play good when I'm mad.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I do not play good when
This is the end of the
get
3rd
mad.
quarter. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter.
Come on, dipshit.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Tunga Vailoa again. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And he gets
Fix the fucking Hail Mary on today.
are still alive, but that clock keeps running.
You know, everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Caught by the open man. Rolling into enemy territory. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Oh my gosh.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go play action with Tunga Vailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop
Man,
it.
final fucking plays.
Pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. That play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
If I could find the play, man, I know what play I want to pick, but I don't know. Here we go again. About to be some bullshit, but I don't fucking play.
And the Jets in the dime for this 3rd down. 2 and out from the gun.
Yeah, of course. I found no fucking play.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Fuck this game.
No good. He hooked it too far left. And the deficit
Whatever,
remains
bro.
unchanged here in the 4th.
Hey, listen,
What the
I know
fuck ever,
kickers
man.
are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60+ is still awfully ambitious. And that time,
That bullshit. You got it here.
And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I should have kicked the fucking
read and
field goal
react
the
with a
first
little
time.
video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Into the hands of Duvernay. And it's
That
good
was-
yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That was a good play call.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go, set.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. And they bring him down around the 34. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
We just
Win
get
the
the
early
fucking damn
battle.
over
Get a little
with.
leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Young. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st. It's a gain of
That's my
17
fault.
on that
I don't
one.
know how to fucking play.
And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Go ahead, yeah, run that shit. Go ahead, you got it, baby. Got that shit.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Brees Hall with the touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Jets double their lead to 14. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Washington now to return.
Bro, what the fuck are these plays, man?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. We reach the 2-minute warning from Orlando. Jets ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. A give left side for Hall. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap, because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Running it after the penalty. Work turning those legs, driving across the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Brees Hall with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
I don't even know why I play this game.
Down the middle. And the Jets stretch their lead to 21. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying.
Yeah, but I don't care. I just
Washington now to return.
Or I really wish my coach suggestions would call a play that would actually give me some yards.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
That's all I want.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they
Two, just keep the ball in bounds.
Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big plays, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant, because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Try and push it deep downfield.
You got to hold on to the ball, man.
Loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Completed here to Pickens. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
The losing team.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Finds him over the middle.
Yeah, in my league.
Bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
All right, now they ain't going to make the playoff.
Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
Like 2 people.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. This ball's cut by Pickens. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The Steelers calling their 1st time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, here's Tua. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big gain downfield. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. Here's Tua again. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Nico Collins, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. George Pickens, the touchdown. The Steelers leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point conversion coming up. He has it. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. The Steelers say they have it, and indeed they do. Steeler football. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts.
All I want
right next to that
is
official to
for
signal it in,
you.
just as that knee goes down.
The win goes to the Jets. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football.
YouTube.